cook today is going to be organic. And so we're gonna get started, so come on. We're gonna have roasted chicken and baked potatoes and broccoli. And for dessert, I'm going to be making gluten-free peanut butter cookies. So let's get started. I'm gonna do the potatoes first. Everything's already been cleaned and prepped for time's sake. And I'm just gonna put a few little slices in the potatoes so that they will have breathing room and hopefully get done really well. And then I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on the potatoes. And then I'm going to wrap them in tin foil. I've already preheated the lower oven for baking the potatoes, so it's ready to go. So that will not take long at all. So let's get these potatoes all wrapped up. It's going to be a yummy dinner. Sure wish you could come and have dinner with us. And I took 2 pieces of tin foil. All right, that's ready to go. Now we're gonna get this chicken ready. Remember, this is an organic chicken. And we are going to take this little baby and put some salt down inside the cavity, some pepper, some onion powder, and we are going to rinse my hands. We're going to put some butter down inside there. I love to cook. That's one of my favorite things to do when I have plenty of time. Love to create amazing, yummy food, and so be able to do this in my friend's kitchen in Arizona is a special treat for me. So we're going to stuff celery inside the cavity. When the chicken is cooked, I mean, you can eat the celery. I typically don't, but it just gives such a yummy flavor to the chicken. Okay, and so now we are going to put salt on the outside of the chicken. Gonna need a little bit more than that. And some pepper. I bet it's making you hungry just thinking about this. I know it is me, because I know what the end result should be. Hopefully it will be. So it's really cool because my friend just had her kitchen remodeled, and she's got her new double ovens, and she has a built-in probe that's going to tell us exactly when the chicken is ready. In fact, it even goes right into warming. And now we are going to get the pan, and after I put the chicken in the pan, I'm going to put some pats of butter on top. Actually, you know what? I think before I do that, I'm going to put the probe in. See this probe? We're going to stick it in the fattest part of the thigh and try not to hit a bone. Yay, first time! Okay, let's put this baby right in here. And we're going to put some pats of butter on top. Whoops. So you could cook it on top of a little rack in the pan, but I like to put it right in the pan because I like the juices baking all around it, and I like the gravy that is formed from baking it this way. So yeah, we're just going to cook it right in the pan. Stick a little butter right there. All right, and now we're going to put this in the oven. Okay, so this yummy chicken is going in the oven. I'm going to slide this back and put the probe in. I'm excited to see how that works because I've never used one before. I think I told you that. Okay, so now we are going to choose the upper oven, and I think we'll do convection roast, and we're going to set that at 325, and we're going to use the probe And that, I already like that. It's set at 170. And I know that with poultry, you can do 160, 165 Fahrenheit, but we're gonna do 170 because in case I didn't get the probe in at the exact right spot, I just wanna make sure that chicken is good and done because this girl is not gonna eat raw chicken, just telling you. So, all right, so now we're gonna press start. All right, so it's gonna be anywhere from 55 minutes to maybe even an hour and 15 minutes. I'm thinking closer to 55 minutes to 60 minutes because we're using the convection roast, but we'll find out. Okay, so now our chicken is done and the baked sweet potatoes, so I'm gonna turn the oven off. Press twice to get the upper and lower oven off. Now let's take a look at this amazing chicken. It smells so good. By the way, want to give a shout out to the Bohemian Sprout. This is her kitchen. If you have not checked out her Instagram, you need to check out the Bohemian Sprout or her Facebook. Okay, here we go. Get that probe out of the way. Okay, so now we're gonna put a tent. This is 2 pieces of tin foil put together. We're gonna tent this chicken because we do not wanna lose the steam, and the chicken needs to sit for about 20 minutes. Let me put these gloves back on so I don't burn my fingers. All right. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna pull out the baked sweet potatoes. We're gonna leave them in the tin foil for now because until that chicken is ready, we don't want the potatoes getting cold. So we're gonna set these in this bowl. Oh, they're good and done. All right. I'll set this pan over here. Okay, so I baked the sweet potatoes in the oven for 1 hour at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, now we just gotta make the broccoli and the peanut butter cookies, and dinner will be ready in about 20 minutes. Okay, so while the chicken is sitting back here doing its thing and our baked sweet potatoes, we're gonna put together our peanut butter cookies, and they're gluten-free. So let's get started. And we're doing a double batch just because we can, because it sounds good. So let's go ahead. It's going to take 2 cups of sugar, and this is a half a cup here, so it'll be 4 scoops. Okay. All right, so move the sugar out of the way. And we're going to add in 2 cups of peanut butter. It's natural peanut butter. All right, and we're going to lightly beat 2 eggs. So I was just last week in Colorado, and I had a treat. I was given fresh duck eggs, and they were huge. If you go to my Facebook, you can see about that and see pictures. All right, so let's just mix these up really good. Well, it says lightly, so we don't have to do it too much. That looks good. Just gonna pour that in there. And now all we have to add is the vanilla extract. 1. Woo. 2, and some came out the back end. Oops. All right, and now we just gotta stir this together. Okay, so now that the dough is ready, we're gonna take almost a tablespoon of dough and make a little round ball. Well, I'm making a mess. Place that on the cookie sheet. And we'll make several dough balls. I wish you could smell how good these cookie dough balls smell. So when you're making the gluten-free peanut butter cookies, the dough is a little bit looser, but it's not bad. Okay, so now we're going to take the fork and use the tines of the fork to press the cookie down. We're going to do it both across both ways. We'll flatten out the cookies. After I do this, I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of the Celtic sea salt, the coarse salt, on top of each cookie, and that's going to bring out the natural sweet flavor in the cookies. We've already got the oven preheating at 350, and we're going to bake these cookies at probably, I don't know, we'll start checking them at 8 minutes, and we're going to bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm not sure if it's going to take 8 or 10 or 11 minutes, but I would rather be safe than sorry because you don't want to waste cookies by burning them. So we'll check them and keep checking them minute by minute just to find out when they're actually done. All right, now I'll put just a little bit of this coarse sea salt on there. Sure gonna be a yummy dinner. Next thing we've got to do is make the broccoli, set the table, and dinner will be ready. All right. These are ready to go in the oven. All right, the timer's set, and we'll check on those in about 8 minutes and see how they're doing. Okay, so let's pull these cookies out of the oven. It's taken about 10 minutes. Set them here. All right. And we're going to get a spatula and put them on the cooling rack so they don't continue baking. Okay, so I have a spatula and we're going to take these off. Let's see if I can get them off. Put them on a cooling rack so they don't keep baking underneath. Well, let's see if we can get that off. Oops, I want to break apart a little bit, but that's okay. Yo, that one slid right off. And there we go. Okay, because this is a gluten-free kitchen, we've made our own fresh herbamare. Oh, that smells really good. You can smell the rosemary. It's got all kinds of things. Maybe I can do a vlog on making homemade seasonings another time. So sprinkle a little bit on there. We're going to put the lid on and get this steaming, and then our dinner is going to be ready. All right, so we're going to turn the stove top on. Put the lid on and let this do its thing. Probably I'll start checking it in about 7 minutes, and we'll take a look at it and see how it's going then. Now we're going to take the tint off the chicken. Let's see how it turned out. Ooh, that's so pretty. It smells amazing. Okay, so here is our finished dinner. It looks amazing. Let me try this broccoli. Very good. I'm drinking kombucha. It's organic and raw gingerade. So good. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the Ginger Optimist. And if you are not one of my followers, I would be so delighted if you would click the subscribe button down below and follow me and check me out on Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat and thegingeroptimist.com. And I look forward to cooking in another kitchen soon. Bye.